So it looks pretty good in there. Soft on the outside. So we'll flip it around. We'll finish the hole going through. We'll bar through that with either a 15/16 or a 1 inch. And we'll come up to about, I think I'm supposed to stay away from it, about 1 inch 220. And we'll make sure we face it off to the right length. And then we'll cut our taper. Okay. All right, so we're getting ready to cut the taper on the inside of this, on the opposite side. So what I've done was I set up this R8 collet and I zeroed this end in and I double checked this end. I got the center in here just for some support. And if you turn this, it's a few tenths out, but it's not bad at all. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set my compound up with the dial indicator to match this. So once I set the angle, I'll put my dial indicator on the compound and I'll run it back and forth until it's dead zero. And that will be the exact angle that we need inside our tool. Okay? So this compound, we'll put the dial indicator up here, mount it on here, we'll run it back and forth, and we'll just keep setting this angle till we get what we need. Okay, let me get set up and I'll bring you right back. Alright, so I set my compound up so it was in the middle of its travel, because I don't want to bottom out or run out of room. That's going to be most important when we go to cut the taper, which this has got plenty of movement. I think this is a, let's take a peek. 3.5 inch travel. So we got more than enough. So I set it up with a thousandths dial indicator, and now I have a tenths dial indicator on here. And it's a little tough to see that with the glare. So we'll take a peek, see if I can shield that a little bit. It's about a tenth off right now. Now, could I get that in? Yeah, I probably could. But does it matter? Probably not. Okay, so this is a great way of knowing that I have exactly what I want for a taper. Okay, so I did set it over on the compound close to about 8 degrees. Roughed it in with the 1,000ths starret, and then brought over the tenths, and you can see it. It's beautiful. It's right on the money. Okay, so now we're going to break all this down. Everything's locked down tight. Break this down, and we're going to set up on the pot that needs to be machined. Alright, so we're set up on the pot. And we're out a couple of tenths. Not bad. Alright, so this pot is 228 thousandths long. I'm going to face that off. I'm going to chamfer it. I'm going to center drill it. I'm going to drill down through there and break into that other hole. Then I'm going to bore that out about 10 thousandths larger than the back side just to give it some clearance. Then come in and do my angle. Okay? Alright, I got a mag back indicator on the ways, and let's roll. set up to drill. We're going to bore this out to 960. That'll give us 5 thousandths on either side of the small end of the R8 collet. So I set this for 960. And if I measure it right now, I bored it out with a 15/16 drill. And I got about 22 thousandths left. Okay. I just want to clean it up, give it a little nicer finish on the drill. And I got to go in about 3 inches right there. All right, I think this is going to be a much better option. All right, it came out really, really nice, that first pass. Let's see what we got for a measurement. I want 960. Oof, I'm right there. 959. I missed that last pass, so. All right, 959, I'm good enough with that. It's nice and smooth. So I got my carriage locked. Shortened up my bar. Probably could have went a little shorter than that. And I just unloosened my compound. I like to run that a little snug, just so I don't, to make it a little bit stiff. I usually lock it when I'm not using the compound. And I put it a little bit further back off center, when I center the travel, so I know I have plenty of room. So let's see what we got. Let's give it a shot. All right, the large end of the taper is about 1 inch 250. And like I said, that's just going to be a rough dimension. I'm just going to use these. And I got a little ways to go. I'm just going to get a visual on this. All right, I got a ways to go. Still got a ways to go, but I want to take a look at that. All right, I want to go in about at least half that, much more. Nice and smooth. All right, a couple more cuts. Well, that locks right in there. Nice and slow. Perfect. Perfect. Let's just give it a little twist to hold it in there. Looks good. Looks good. All right, I'm going to take it out and be right back. Well, there it is. Came out really nice. Real nice finish. This fits in there so good it keeps getting stuck. So made a washer. Now if I was going to tighten this up, I would put it in the chuck, come down through the spindle with a socket. Maybe I'll go with a socket head cap screw and lock it in. But I mean, it grabs it pretty tight. So I thought maybe of putting flats on here. We'll see if we need it. Maybe a keyway. If I do a keyway, it's going to be a set screw with a round end that just fits into the groove. But I believe this is going to serve my purpose. Like, I can't get it out of there. It grabs it so tight. You got to give it a little pop, just like in the Bridgeport. But not bad, huh? All you need is about $10,000 worth of machinery, and you can save 160 something bucks. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel if you like the content. This was a pretty nice project to do. It's going to help me out because, like I had said earlier, I got a few other things to do to make R8 tooling for. And the first one is going to be this wool hopper head. That's going to be the first thing I do. All right, again, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again.